Here you have an example of one of Marcus Jansen's Faceless series. The Faceless series was started in reference to the aftermath of the 2007-2008 financial crisis, which enveloped the global economy. Now, one of Marcus Jansen's main concerns in his work is a relationship between common individuals and structures of power. In reference to the earlier Faceless theories, they were all portrayals of individuals who had a great amount of power over the US economy, the heads of industries, the presidents of banks, but who the common individual was not allowed to see or to know. They were in that sense a faceless ideal of power. Here in 2015, you finally move on to an idea of the powerless instead of the all-powerful. This is a figure that is obviously coming from or referencing the inmates of Guantanamo Bay, who, as you probably know, were detained without any due process, and in fact there are still 41 individuals there. But in this sense, he's portrayed the individual, of course, without a face, as all the Faceless series are. Often this is described in reference to the disfiguration of someone like Francis Bacon, but it's also a very ethical relationship to the spectator. As Emmanuel Levinas said, the face stands as the ethical relationship to the other. And this erasure of the face thus means that we are outside of that ethical relation. As you can see, the idea I am a man has been erased as their subjecthood has been erased. Now, the relationship between these two bodies of work, perhaps within the same series, would seem to be extremely disparate. Those who are completely dispossessed and those who are all-powerful. However, as Jacques Derrida explains, this is a problem with the very idea of citizenhood, or perhaps the persistence of the idea of the subject in Enlightenment, where there is a beast and a sovereign. The sovereign being so all-powerful they are no longer subject to the law, and the beast being so disempowered that they no longer have the subject which would apply to the law. They are somehow now an animal. In this sense, Jansen is advocating for us to consider our ethical or unethical relationship to the subjects which we have forgotten, which we have literally shut away for their lives without any reason whatsoever.